Hi, this is Sunil Manji, Principal Solution Architect at Elastic. This is a short demonstration on how to set up your Elastic Conductor Docker client. The repository that we'll be using is GitHub's Sunil Man Elastic Conductor Docker client. All the information is right here. And at a high level, what the architecture is that we have two Git repositories. The first one is the Docker client repository, and the second one is the actual Elastic Conductor. And the link to it is provided here. It's right here, and we'll be using that. So let's kind of follow the steps. It's pretty super simple. We'll go through the steps here on how to set up the client. So the first step is you need Docker installed on your client machine. So whether it's your laptop, your MacBook, Windows, or you're using a Ubuntu machine in the cloud, you need Docker installed. So that's first and foremost. So now there's really only a two-step process to have the client working. First, you want to get the repo. You want to git clone the repo, which is the actual Elastic Conductor repo. And now that that's been downloaded, the next thing you want to do is pull the Docker image. Here's the location. Again, all of this is documented in the Git repo. And just for consistency's sake, I like to tag my image. So now that I have the image available locally, I just do a Docker tag and I tag the image that I downloaded, and I just tag it with a simple name, Elastic Conductor-Client latest. So now that we have the Elastic Conductor client image available locally, and we have the Elastic Conductor repository locally, what we want to do is mount the Elastic Conductor Git repo to our Elastic Conductor Docker client. It's basically mounting as a file system. So I run docker run and the volume, and I give it the full path of where my Elastic Conductor repository is, which is the Git repo that I cloned. And then I just want to mount it to the Elastic Conductor client image. And now we're in. So as you can see, that if I have the local file, my local file system within my Docker image is also the local file system on my machine. So I can change and manipulate files within the Docker container. It would be actually manipulating the files that are on my local machine. So now you want to kick off Elastic Conductor, but what you do need to do first is set up your credentials. So based on if you're using Amazon, Azure, or GCP, you have to set up your credentials. And that is well documented within the repository. So if you're running AWS, run AWS configure. If you're running Azure, here's the steps here for GCP. And that's it. So what did we do? We cloned the repository, which is Elastic Conductor. We pulled the Docker image, which is the Elastic Conductor Docker client. We went into the Docker image itself to validate that the local file system was mounted to the image. And lastly, all we have to do is inside the image itself, we set up our client so that we are able to authenticate to the cloud provider of our choice when we're launching Elastic Conductor. Thanks for watching.